Good evening. Can everyone hear me okay? Good, good. Stuff's acting kind of weird, so I wasn't quite sure. I had to do quite a bit of tweaks today. Oh, not those sort of tweaks. Like, I was trying to get my, I was trying to get my video figured out. And, some audio stuff too, but the video was just kind of driving me crazy, because, like, in my previous streams, like, all the colors were just kind of washed out in comparison to what I look at. So I was trying to figure that out, and finally I figured that out. And then I was trying to iron out some audio thing too. Like, after I got all that figured out, I couldn't get any audio anymore. It was only my mic that was working, and then I had to try and get audio back on my VOD, so I was like up and down all day on stream. I think Tuz saw it earlier too. But I think I have it figured out. But we'll see. For now, though, just one moment. I have to grab something out of the fridge real quick. Okay. I'm just kind of hoping this is going to be the last of the hot days for a while. Okay. I was wholly unprepared for today. Just let me know if anything is like is too loud for y'all. Because enough people have said that they think that the in-game video, the in-game audio is really good, so kind of making that, trying to make that more noticeable. there we go. Some of this window garbage here. Perfect. So how was everybody's Sunday? Yeah, the stream looks much better now. Oh, much better color-wise. So first we're going to get our Bard quest out of the way, and then we're going to go to the Cave of Mourn. Oh, that's right, you were going to rent a U-Haul, weren't you? Yeah, I think U-Hauls are cheaper during the week than they are on the weekend. As stupid as that is, but I can kind of see how that would be the case. Kind of like how the most expensive time to buy gas is when you get close to the weekend. You come at a good time, Adi. Sylvail and his expedition are due to return any moment now. That I'm borrowing a family member's truck and renting just the oh, that's okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Help, for God's sakes! Tell me, is the leader of your party a man named Sylvail? How did you know? But yes, I'm his hired sword. I ran back to Tailfeather as swiftly as my legs could carry me, but no one here is willing to help us. And why the hell's not? Going into Nath territory is tantamount to suicide, they warned us. But we ignored them, thinking we could manage. How wrong we were. There's people in need, Adi. Are we going to ignore their plight, or are we going to lend them our aid? That was just a rhetorical question, but thanks for humoring me all the same. I will go and rescue these people, and I'm sure you'd be no less enthused if Sylvail weren't among them. As for you, friend, while we're off saving your employer's ours, I want you to tell the craven bastards they're a bunch of craven bloody bastards. He's still a butthead, though. Needless to say, I am coming as well. Let us begin by scouting the entrance to Lost Ast Nath. Seems like we were just there yesterday. Interesting. One thing I would like to do. Character. Actions and traits. did get Imperial Arrow yesterday. Ooh, there it is, right there. Let's see where that fits in over here. I need Midgard somewhere. I don't think I need a button for him on my hotbar. Let's do this. Sorry, I'm just rearranging things a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Now we can go. I have to scout over here. Alright, I see where I need to go. So I don't think we talked about it, Ryu. It's okay if you don't want to talk about it, but what's going on with the car? Like, do you know what it is yet, or you just want to get it back home so you can figure it out? Oh, yikes. Hopefully it didn't do any damage. I know sometimes that can be pretty catastrophic. Wow, y'all weren't kidding. The music in this game is incredible. Turn down the music just a tiny bit, though. Unless it's not too oppressive for y'all. Okay. I had a 93 Taurus SHO which was a non-interference motor, so if the timing belt ever snapped, it would just stop running. It wouldn't, the pistons wouldn't crash into the valves like they would on other cars. Please, they still have Master Sylvail. This man is Sylvail's assistant. He managed to win free, but Sylvail is still being held within. Let us go extricate him. Thank you so much for the lurk, thingies. Hi, Tuz. Oh wait, you've been here. those incense. Sweet! It's done. Are you alright, Master Sylvail? Aye, a little shaken perhaps, but otherwise whole of body. A statement I am able to make thanks to your timely arrival. May I ask the names of my saviors? I am Sanson, of the Order of the Twin Adder, and my companions are the bards Adi and Gaidalo. We three are on a journey to find a legendary song. The Ballad of Oblivion, 'tis called, and we were given to understand that you may have knowledge of it. But this is not an ideal place for conversation. Let us first return to Tailfeather. This hunter here wishes a word with us. I won't keep you long, just wanted to say thanks for waking us up, is all. Tailfeather's made up of folk who come here seeking their fortune, you see, and such folk tend to put themselves first. But most of us are ashamed we didn't lift a finger to help them, as we're in need and we're determined to do better from now on. To be sure, getting called craven bloody bastards stung at first, but after the grumbling died down, none could deny that it was the truth. And that's all I wanted to say. You certainly have a knack for moving people, my friends, though I suppose it is only to be expected of bards. But come, let us speak of the song you seek, the Ballad of Oblivion. Curthan legend speaks of a saint of song in the heavens. This saint is an individual with transcendent mastery over poetry and verse, and 'tis said that he can bring a battle to its conclusion with a song. As for being in the heavens, I suspect it is a figurative expression, but I cannot say for certain at this juncture. I shall investigate the legend further, a small gesture of gratitude for having saved our lives. While we wait to hear from Master Sylvail, let us conduct our own investigation. Curthan literature may yield us some clues. If you ask me, it sounds like naught but a fairy tale. I'd wager that heavens is just a metaphor for a natural phenomenon. We've hit a dead end. I say we return to Gridania for now and look for other avenues. And if you ask me, I think it far too early to draw conclusions. I, for one, mean to continue searching until I find a definite answer. If you wish to abandon our mission, I'll not stop you. But know that you would be judged a deserter. You would lose your place in the God's Quiver, and that would be precisely what your superiors had intended. Look, Gaidalo, you of all people must know the true reason they chose you for this mission. They wanted you out of the way. Your skills had naught to do with it. And it isn't so different for me. I was a thorn in their side, demanding cooperation when they were loath to give it. They were pleased to be rid of me as well, yet naught would please me more than for us to come back empty-handed. That is why we must succeed. That is why we must find the Ballad of Oblivion. you want to find the song so badly, you can bloody well find it yourself. I've had a gutful. You're no bard. I doubt you even understand what gives a song its power. Yet here you are gallivanting about searching for one. To you, the Ballad of Oblivion is just a means to curry favor with the brass hats. Well, that's an insult to honest-to-God's bards like me and I. Later, jerk-off. What's the term for it? Bye, Felicia? Oh gods, what have I done? I did not mean to be antagonizing. Though my pride won't let me tell him this, I know that Gaidalo is a truly exceptional bard. With his skills married to my unit composition, I had hoped that we might prove our detractors wrong. Alas, my words failed to convey that intent. Given time, I believe that Gaidalo will come around. I shall wait for him here. Meanwhile, I ask that you have patience with us. Sweet, and there we have it. So now I think we are headed to... what's its face? The Cavern of Mourn. So Ryu, you still in the stream? If so, do you feel like doing a dungeon? It'd be understandable if you didn't, though. It's up to you, no pressure. I know you kind of had your hands full with other stuff. Oh, wow, that was quick. Alright, so let's party. Social, there we go. Friend list, there we go. Invite to party. Sweet. Hiya, Bunny Cat. Oh, to reply to what you said to me on Discord, I knew that Shadowbringers was on sale for 60% off. I just didn't know if it was still like that. I don't know. Maybe everybody's getting their story stuff out of the way tonight. So let's head this way. Unable to retrieve character data. What? Nope, I can't get through that way. Where am I going? Oh, you can fly here, Ryu? Oh. How fancy. 152 people. Yikes. I don't know why that doubled up again. It's kind of making me mad. But thank you, Dracon. And I lost Ryu. There they are. Okay. Wow, there's a T-Rex down here. That's interesting. Ooh, this place is cool. Oop, I gotta get that current though. There we go. Too fast. There's all kinds of nasty crap down here. At least I think this is going to be a dungeon. Well done, little one. As promised, I shall open the way to Sohm summit for thee and thy companions. Oh, cool. Oh, I forgot. Okay. Heed me now, children of man. The domain you seek to enter hath not seen visitors of your kind in nigh on 1,000 years. Though I freely grant you passage, your presence will not be welcomed. To my kin, this mountain is revered as holy ground and resting place both. Ware you the minions of Nidhogg during your ascent, for 'tis certain they shall take great offense to your intrusion. We are grateful for your warnings, gentle Vidofnir. My final words are for thee, dragon. Have care to keep thy stolen power, thou wills in check, lest it breathe. Very nice. Bonk. Estinian? The way is open. Let us not tarry here. A moment. Shall we blindly forge on, knowing the dangers that await us? Teoman herself is said to guard this peak. I do not fear Nidhogg's consort. Any dragon foolish enough to bar our path shall feel the sting of my lance. Spoken like a true butcher. Need I remind you that we are come to parley a peace? Let us be clear, heretic. 'Twas to save Ishgard and her people that I first lent my support to this doubtful venture, and 'tis for their sake that I go now to speak with Hraesvelgr. But I said nothing of Tiamat. Should the opportunity present itself to rid my people of one of their deadliest enemies, I shall take it. That is my duty as Azure Dragon. You are beyond redemption. We will accomplish nothing by bickering. If we are to meet with the Hraesvelgr, our path leads up the mountain. We shall defend ourselves if attacked, but avoid conflict wherever possible. What other choice do we have? Alright, let's do it, now that we're finally through the cinematic. Alright. And now we wait. I still have to learn all the little freebie emote things they have in the chat. Oh, time to commence. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. Yikes. almost there. Hey, Apollo. Welcome. We're actually on our way up the mountain. Hopefully we'll get to meet Hraesvelgr. I can't believe I was missing out on this music this entire time. Amazing. That is a pro healer. Nice. Sure these dragons don't take too kindly to us, like coming into their home and killing them all. That's not really cool. Nidhogg's lady. Ooh, ooh. I get it. If I have the jewel above my head, I have to walk into the explosion. I saw that I thought I was going to get through this without dying. Sweet. Thank you, Ryu. An amazing tank as always. Adi? Twould seem Tiamat was the last. I sense no other dragons nearby. What is happening? Is that Nidhogg? Oh, wow. Ash, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much for the follow. That means a lot. Nidhogg, he roars. He knows we are here then? His fury, it bleeds through the eye. Well, maybe you shouldn't have brought it with you. Wait, I thought, like, Ash, I've been streaming Final Fantasy for 4 nights a week for like 2.5 months. Not that I've been counting or anything. Yeah, it's been a ride. Oh my gosh. So good. Fear not, I am yet my own master. But that damned worm's wrath burns hotter than flame. Come, the heart of the dragon's homeland yet lies before us. She knows this is a bad idea. Interesting. I am on Excalibur. So I think maybe? I don't know. I'm still super new, so I don't know all the different little intricacies on how it works. No, but we could still visit, can't we? Because I think Crystal is still on the main whatever. I mean, we can visit realms and stuff. That's a thing now. Thus do we add another link to the chain of vengeance. O Saint Shiva, when will it end? Oh, damn it.
To the peak of Sohm, at the end of a perilous mountain path, whence could be seen a string of pearl-like islands floating impossibly atop a sea of clouds. To a domain where dragons and men had once lived in harmony.
Yeah, I think they're
whose
planned for
majesty
when
no
Endwalker
mortal
comes out,
eye
aren't
had
they?
glimpsed for nigh on 1,000 years. They came.
Oof, I'm excited now. Aww. Speak with Alphanod. I will, but I'm going to sync up with this crystal first. Because this storyline is amazing. No mere data center can hold our shit back. November isn't that far away. We have reached it at last, the peak of Sohm. 'Tis said to be the highest mountain in all of Eorzea, you know. I thought it cold in Kurthus, but the air here carries the chill of a dozen winters. Now that we have scaled the mountain, there remains the problem of finding Hraesvelgr himself. Ooh, it's a balloon rat. What manner of creature is that? Come on. Really? Yeah, but you could totally have a healer following you around, didging from bush to bush. What? Good King Moglin the 12th? May his name live in legend forever and ever? Adi, do my eyes deceive me, or was that a Moogle? Yeah, that was a Moogle. It was my understanding that they only dwelled within the Twelveswood. I certainly never expected to see one in the churning mists. If that Moogle does live here, however, he may know where Hraesvelgr makes his lair. Quickly now, before we lose the creature completely. Yeah, everyone else is walking that direction while the little kid is like, "Puppy!" Bah, he's gone, Adi. We must widen our search. Yes, we must increase the girth of our search. Wow, and nobody bonked me for that. I am sad and disappointed. The nearby air appears warped. You sense the concealing magics are... There we go. Thank you, Bunny Cat. And Ryu. I have heard tales of these Moogles, but 'tis the first time I've ever laid eyes on one. They are rather adorable, aren't they? Puppy! Why do you stare at me so? Can I not find a creature adorable? My heart is not truly made of ice. So the more time goes by, I like Ysael more and more. No sign of a Moogle in the area. There's one by Estinian, that big jerk. I see no evidence of this Moogle of yours. Are you certain it wasn't a trick of the light? Mayhaps 'twas simply one of these strange plants shifting in a breeze. Yeah, I'm sure that was exactly it. Oh, the beetle people, or whoever they are. The Naff. The Gnaff. I'm sure I glimpsed the Moogle fleeing in this direction. Could he be concealing himself with magic? Confounded. Could we but enlist the aid of one of the local Moogles, I am certain Hraesvelgr would not elude us for long. Though the eye enables me to sense the presence of dragons, I can only identify Nidhogg's with any certainty. We could wander the mists for days and not know if we were any closer to his brood brother. And those are days we cannot well afford to squander. Shall we divide our forces then? Lady Ysayle, might I ask you to question any dragons whom you judge it safe to approach? I shall try, yet I fear the influence of Nidhogg's rage will render most of the Dravanians in the area deaf to reason. And what of you, Master Alphanon? I have not yet given up on the Moogles. Adi, come with me to Gridania. I mean to petition the aid of the Moogles' kin in the Twelves Wood. After that business with Mogglemog, the 12th, may his name live in infamy, I dare say they will be glad to help us. Assuming you have no need of me, I shall remain here. Nidhogg senses both the loss of his consort and the coming of the Eye, and his attention is firmly fixed in this direction. I mean to do what I can to hold his gaze, in the hope that it might delay any action against Ishgard. Thank you, Estinian. Jerk. Come then, Adi, let us make haste for Gridania. Rendezvous at Nafika's altar. Ah, but I neglected to tell you. There is an aetherite of ancient construction here which we should make the return journey rather less arduous. Pray do not forget to use it. Interesting. So, Bisonus bovini here. Furry. Total furry. Let's see. Nafika's altar. Excuse me, what is this place called? Okay. I thought I saw something, but I didn't necessarily. Well, we'll leave it at that. I sent word to Elder Seedseer upon arriving to Gridania, and I am pleased to report that she has agreed to grant us an audience. If anyone can help us to contact the Twelveswood Moogles, it is she. We are expected at the Lotus Stand. I trust you are familiar with the conjurer stationed at its entrance? Of course. Elder Seedseer awaits you. Pray follow me. I bid you welcome, friends. The Admiral spoke of having met with you, but 'tis no less of a relief to see you safe and hail with mine own eyes. We humbly thank you for agreeing to receive us upon such short notice, my lady, and for all you have done for us in our absence. Would that it were solely to express our gratitude that we came to you this day. Alas, the tides of battle yet dictate our comings and goings, Elder Seedseer. We would beg your wisdom in a manner that we may finally bring an end to the Dragon Song War. Speak on, friend. I see. So you seek a means to contact these Moogles of the churning myths? Kupo popo, I say Kupo. Greetings, Kuplakop. To what do we owe the pleasure of your company? I was struck by the sudden urge to bring you some fruit, Con-E, and I'm jolly glad I did. Tell me more about these Moogles in the sky, Kupo. I will gladly tell you all I know, though it amounts to a precious little. We encountered a Moogle high in the clouds of Vidofnir, and had hoped that you and your kin in Twelveswood might agree to facilitate a meeting. Pray correct me if I am mistaken, Kuplo, but there are legends, are there not, which speak of Moogles who dwelled beyond the clouds? Indeed there are, Kupo. Long, long ago, back when the world was still young. They say my ancestors served the gods up in the heavens. Of course, that was before their masters took to bickering like spoiled children. Ah yes, the tale of good King Moglin the 12th. May he find happiness, oh ever so in the clouds. He is revered for holding fast to a rope of miraculous length, and his subjects might climb down from the sky and escape to the world below. Ignoring the more fanciful aspects of this tale, it may well be that Kuplo's ancestors hailed from the churning mists. Given how long his kin have resided in the Twelveswood, it is perfectly possible that the details of their history have faded into myth. Indeed, Master Alphanod, such stories oft contain a measure of truth. 'Tis like that the Moogles of the churning myths tell similar tales of the world below. I can well imagine why the one you encountered fled at your approach. Oh, fleeing second nature to us. We often hide when the larger races come trampling through the forest. Of course, there's one Moogle. There's bound to be more. Which is why I've decided to take a trip to the clouds, Kupo. They surely won't be afraid to talk to me. I was hoping you might say that, Master Kuplo. You will accompany us, then? Just you try and stop me, Kupo. I'll admit, the thought of venturing outside the Twelveswood is a bit unsettling, but I can hardly refuse a chance to meet my distant cousins. If you will have me, I too will accompany you on this venture, and lend my voice to your cause as an ambassador of Gridania. My lady, are you quite certain? How oft has our nation turned to the scions of the Seventh Dawn in its hour of need? How oft have we asked the warrior of life to risk her life to save our own? Full many times, I say to you, and never have they refused us. Thus do I choose this day to offer mine aid to our allies for the good of the realm. Is this not just? A most unexpected and most welcome offer, Elder Seedseer. We would be honored by your presence. Interesting. This just gets crazier and crazier. Pray return to the summit and inform our companions of these developments. I will serve as the Elder Seedseer's guide on the journey back to Sohm. It being a path I have already trodden, I do not anticipate any great difficulties. Besides, we shall have the Elder Seedseer's personal guard to escort us. There we go. I was getting worried there for a second. I'm like, where is it? Where is Estinian? Sometimes I wish he wasn't with us. I really can't stand him. Well met, Warrior of Light. Nidhogg has not stirred, but he watches us, unblinking. Well, of course. You've got his eyeball and it doesn't have any eyelids that came with it. The Elder Seedseer herself answers your call? Then there is naught to do but wait. They are here, Adi. Greetings, my friends. I am happy to report that our journey was mercifully uneventful. Devoid as the road was of Dravanians, 'twould seem the dragons have abandoned Sohm all for the churning mists. Elder Seedseer, may I present to you Sir Estinian, Ishgard's Azure Dragoon. 'Tis an honor to meet you, Sir Estinian. I have heard many tales of your order's extraordinary skill and courage. Friends, I feel it only right to inform you that we are not alone. The Moogles are all around us even as we speak, and I should imagine they are more than a little concerned by the horde of strangers that have descended upon their home. Mayhap now would be an opportune moment to introduce ourselves. This should serve. They're hiding, of course, but there are so many of them. Kupo. I am Khan Senna. My companions and I have braved the long road from the Twelves Wood to share words with you. On this, the occasion of our first meeting, we bring an offering of light and wind. Oh, such a gentle and pleasing glow, Kupo. Moglin. I am Moglin, the chieftain of this Moogle clan. Chieftain Moglin, it is an honor to meet you. Greetings, I am Kupla Kop, ambassador of the Twelveswood Moogles. A Moogle from the world below? Your hide is of a different hue, but that palm is unmistakable. I might need a moment here, Kupo. My companions were no less surprised to learn of your existence here amongst the clouds. I hope they did not startle you overmuch in their eagerness to make your acquaintance. Full well can I imagine your wariness. I am told that men have not walked here in nigh on 1,000 winters. Mayhap you will forgive them their forwardness when I unfold to you the grave matter which first brought them into your midst. My companions crave an audience with the great worm Hraesvelgr, that they might negotiate an end to the war twixt man and dragon. An end to war, you say? I trust you, Khan Isena. The light of peace shines brightly within your soul. But I'm afraid the same cannot be said of your friends. To be plain, we did not hide ourselves because they were the first of your kind to be seen here in 1,000 years. Well, not only because of that. We hid because we smelled dragon's blood. Uh-oh. These skies are home to many, many dragons. While some crave peace, such as Hraesvelgr, many others crave the opposite, such as Nidhogg. Suffice it to say, we are worried that the presence of your blood-spattered warrior friends will attract the attention of the nastier kind, and invite destruction into our happy home. Now just a moment, chieftain. Adi here may have doled out the odd thrashing or two, but it's always been for a really good reason. She is a champion of the Twelveswood Moogles, and I'll not hear her good name slandered. Now, Ambassador, let's not ruffle each other's fur. I shall, of course, take your testimony into consideration. If I may, chieftain, there is little room for trust twixt strangers. Might we not take this opportunity to learn more of each other? An excellent suggestion, Kupo. In the interests of fostering friendship and keeping an eye on you, I extend to you the hospitality of Moghome. Prove yourselves worthy of our assistance, and it will be yours. I shall be watching, Kupo. Neat. Oh my god. Hey there, Karoja. Thank you so much for the raid. How went the rest of the stream? Sorry I couldn't stick around. I had to kind of get things started on my own. But welcome, welcome. Oh, hurry back, senseless. If anybody, hey there, Karyuki. If anybody coming in on Karoja's stream hasn't been here before, my name is Adi.
It's me, Austin!
Well timed. My name is Adi. I'm a transferee streamer from Oregon. I mainly play like story-based games, like lots of fantasy. Eventually, I'll be doing like lots of other genres of storytelling games, like horror and suspense and like lots of sci-fi stuff. As a matter of fact, I plan on doing some Mass Effect come probably mid-September when it starts to get a little cooler out.
It's me, Austin!
So yeah, I mean, if you want, if you're interested in catching more of my streams, feel free to drop a follow if you would like. I would appreciate it. If you don't feel like it, that's fine too. But I hope your stay is warm and nice. We tend to have like pretty chill streams around here. But thank you so much, Karoja. I super appreciate it. You're amazing. So how did you do the rest of Neo in the stream? I have to speak with Moglin. Tell me, in the world down below, do all of your kind look so different from one another? It must be terribly disconcerting. We beat the battle. They're getting very, very brutal, especially as a team of two. Yeah, it looked like it. Like I was lurking your stream for actually pretty much the entire time before I started, and it looked pretty nuts. I might have to play that at some point because it looks pretty challenging, to be honest. What was it Kupla Cup called you again? Adi? Your names are as odd as your appearance. Have you ever considered a nice Moogle name? Moglin is taken, by the way, Kupo. Yeah, Karoja, you were streaming for a long time. As are Moghan, Mogmug, and Mogwin, these being the names of the 3 wise Moogles who will administer the momentous challenges that I have devised to measure your worth. I call them the Trials of Trustworthiness. Undertake these trials, and we shall soon see whether or not you are worthy of our aid. What does Moghan have to say? Oh yeah? One on Jackbox TV. On Quiplash. Hello, yes, I am Moghan, the foremost alchemist in Mogholm, if you must know. If your tummy's gloopy or your wings are droopy, I've a potion to fix that. Or I would if I didn't keep running out of ingredients. Luckily, you are here to do my chore, trial. Yes, go forth, mighty adventurer, and mightily pluck the 3 sprigs of cloud's breath for me. Yeah, he beat everyone with more higher scored points. Huh. That just means that that you folks have to to up your game next time. Corrosia does Jackbox. I think like next weekend, right? You'll find it blooming near the entrance to Isle Tome. It's not the safest of places, so don't let yourself be too distracted by the pretty flowers, Coupeau. Alright, I guess I'm doing that. Maybe next Sunday I could play. It has been a while since I played Jackbox. I was never terribly good at it. I forgot about that one. Oh, sweet. So she didn't want to wait for you then? Well, at least it doesn't sound like it. Let's see. There we go. There's more. Just need to find one more. Where is it? It's gotta be around here somewhere. Yeah, those scorpions were pretty nasty. No! Try over here. Alrighty, take care, Karoja. Thanks again for the raid. Where is it? Ah, there it is. I just had to climb the rock. There we go. So that's one trustworthiness quest down. I'm gonna aggro all of these. Oh, that's the wrong one. I need to turn this one in first, I think. Did you have any trouble finding Cloud's Breath? I do need it quite urgently, you know. There you go. Oh yes, these are perfect, Kupo. Now I have the main ingredient for my palm tonic. Speaking of which, how are you feeling, miss? Should you ever feel your palm losing its bounce, then I'm your moogle, Kupo. And ding! There's one more level and I can do another bard quest. That'll be cool. Let's do Moglin next. Mogwin's the name, and art is my game. When it comes to painting, there are none in Mogholm who can match my talent with a brush, Kupo. I know why you have come. Chieftain Moglin has demanded that I test your trustworthiness, but as I trust no one to create art that will satisfy me, I instead charge you with retrieving a masterpiece I seem to have misplaced. It was an ambitious and innovative work, guaranteed to fetch at least 4 Kupo nuts on the open market. You must find it. Question the masses. Surely a pebble painted with such vibrant color and unmistakable panache cannot have escaped the notice of every Moogle in Mogholm. Mogwin is missing his masterpiece, Kupo? Oh, you mean the paint-smeared mess of a pebble? I've not seen it recently. A fact for which my eyes are profoundly grateful. My Maestro Moglin has misplaced his masterpiece, Coupeau? Oh, happy day! If I am the swifter in finding it, I will soon have a genuine Moglin for the price of a little perspiration. Honestly, who has 4 Coupeau nuts just lying about to spend on such luxuries? Am I gonna have to fight someone for it? Mogto. I don't know much about this stone, but I do know Mogwin's been creeping out the back way to Sohm All's summit from time to time, Coupeau. Maybe he left it up there. Maybe. Oh, not that one. Okay. I need to go to the other one. Well, what did you find out, Coupeau? Yes. Now that you mention it, I do seem to recall leaving my pebble out in the sun to dry. Oh. What are you bringing back, Super Zippy? And welcome. Ahem. The second part of your trial commences. Go, adventurer, and retrieve my masterpiece before some art-starved admirer swipes the stone for himself. Somehow I don't think that's a problem. Yeah, there's like there's this. It's called Moghome, and it looks like it's like inside of one of these rocks. Because we are at the top of Sohm All, where like this is like the ancestral home of like all the dragons. It's actually a pretty interesting place, and nobody expected Moogles to be up here. Guess I'm supposed to climb. Okay, I think I can do that. I think this is going to be a little sketchy, though. Very sketchy. Climb down the other side here. My old GS edition Game Boy Color. GS edition. Nope, nope, nope. I don't want to do that. There we go. So I guess I'm not Super Zippy. I'm not familiar with the GS edition of the Game Boy Color. Like I have a Pokemon, like a special edition Pokemon one. It's got like a yellow front with like a Pikachu on it and stuff, and then the back is blue. I've never heard of a GS one though. Oh, I see. I don't think that's the one I have, though. Mine is definitely used. Okay, I just took a really super roundabout way. But it's up from here. How do I get up there? Sticks. That's funny. Maybe I literally go this way, and maybe I just go straight and then right, because I came from the left. It does still go up. Maybe that is it. Nope, I will not be able to go right. I'm just gonna aggro absolutely everything and see how that goes. Nothing's following me, right? Okay. I have a fun question to ask you since I now hear you're a collector. Do you collect various and famous pop culture and video game statues from famous characters like the ones that when you buy a box full of video game souvenirs and items? Sometimes. Like I go to Rose City Comic Con from time to time, and if I'm into like a particular show or something like that, or if I see something there that was from like a thing that I was really into a while back, I might pick something up. But I don't have collections in which I have to have every little thing in order to have the complete collection, so to speak. Just little things here and there. Is that Ryu? Yes. I'm just trying to find my way to the top, Ryu. So the Game Boy Color that I was talking about, Kryuki, is the one that I had when I was a kid. Well, sort of a kid. I was really into Pokemon for a while. It is used, but I didn't really use it very much. So it's actually in remarkably good condition. There we go. What am I into now? That is a really good question. Lately I've been just kind of focused on other stuff, not really collecting things. It's tough to say. I would actually have to get back to you on that. Where am I going? I, honest to God, don't know where to go. I might just leap to my death. Because I'm sure it's like it must be insanely entertaining to watch me walk around in circles. Okay, I'm gonna TP back to Moogles. Try and figure out where I went wrong here. Okay, it is up from here. Okay. Upon listening to the answers you received from his fellow Moogles, Moglin suddenly recalls that he deliberately left his painted pebble out in the sun to dry. Setting you upon the second half of your trial, the forgetful artist bids you rush outside to retrieve it before some art-starved admirer pockets the pebble for his own. Head out to Sohm summit and search for Moglin's masterpiece. Up. It's like above me. Example for me, I'm into Lord of the Rings lore, but I don't have enough cash to buy and collect souvenirs and statues of my favorite characters from that world. I watched the movies, but I've never played the video games before. Ah, okay. Ryu, are you... okay. Am I following you, Ryu? Do you know where we're supposed to go? Oh, God, I'm a moron. Ugh. He even said slip out the back. This is the back. Oop, I need to catch. I need to collect this thing. Oh, sounds like it needs a clock battery. Okay. So we're here. So then it is up here somewhere. So it's somewhere out here. Painted stone. There it is. Finally. I'm just gonna TP because I don't want to walk. Thank you, Kryuki. Oh, not Kryuki, but thank you, Ryu. Oh my gosh. I was about to literally jump off the side of this mountain. I'm like, well, I guess that's the game then. Yeah, true. That's the thing, when I was playing Guild Wars 2 a ton, it was a very different game before flying. Like, where it would take you months and months to get, like, do, like, a world completion and all that stuff, because you had to walk everywhere. Now that we have flying mounts and stuff, you could do it in, like, a few weeks. It's trivial now. Do you have it, Kupo? Is my masterpiece safe? Yep, the ugliest rock in the world. There you go. Yes, this is my work. Is it not exquisite? I call it Contemplations of Zenith. Thank you, madam. At last I can exchange my art for those delectable Kupo nuts. Chief Moglin will hear of this valorous deed. Alright, one more left. Oh. That is a cool bow. Yes, you have the pleasure of speaking with Mogmug. I know, I am the fluffiest, most enchanting creature you have ever laid eyes upon, Kupo. It isn't easy being this adorable. I can barely take a stroll outside without those relentless Dravanians throwing themselves at me. Why, they look as if they might just gobble me right up. In any case, fleeing their overbearing adulation is growing a bit tiresome. Your trial, madam, is this. Find these ardent Archius-wools and slap some manners into them, Coupeau. Perhaps a firm smack on the snout will teach them to appreciate my charm from afar. Chicken time. Oh, see, now you're just showing off, for you. Now I just need to find dinosaurs to murder. Ah, there we go. Okay, then. Oh, that's another player's duty, never mind. Hopefully we're almost done with the Moogles. I like Moogles and all, but then, like, you know, I just kind of get tired of Moogles. Here's Mogmug. You were able to humble my Dravanian devotees? Wonderful. You are as capable as I am captivating, Coupeau. Still, my precious perfection does not excuse those louts from pursuing me so mercilessly, their tongues lolling and bellies rumbling. Yeah, it's because they're hungry. The Dravanians and their ilk have much to learn about acceptable acts of admiration. I think this bow might actually be an upgrade. It's a tiny one. 54, 25, 63, 51. It does seem like it. Nope, it thinks my Magitech bow is still just as good. But that belt, yep. Moglin certainly has a neat throne. Adi, if that is what you insist on calling yourself, you have completed the trials of trustworthiness administered by the taskmasters Moghan, Mogmug, and Moglin. During these grueling tests of character, I closely observed your conduct, as well as that of your companions. And I am decided. Kupo, gather your friends before me now, so I need not repeat myself needlessly. Are these trials over then? My tasks have been little more than household chores. If our hosts elect not to grant their aid after working us like pack chocobos, I shall demand compensation in Kupo nuts out of principle. But I hope it will not come to that. Let us hear the chieftain's verdict, shall we? Standing here in Mogholm, my thoughts turn inevitably to the legend of good King Moggle the 12th. May his reign last forever and ever in the heavens with all the rope he could possibly descend down upon the ground below, and his seat in the heavens. Like most, I thought it no more than a myth, a story for younglings that grew with the telling, but with every passing moment I become more certain that we have discovered the origin of the tale. Full eager am I to hear what the chieftain has to say. We've become such friends, Kupo. My Moogle cousins love to sing and dance as much as I do. Chief Moglin has finally come to a decision, has he? Well, I suppose I'd better flutter over to see him then. What sorcery is this? That my heart should steer at mere fluffiness? Adi, I was... No matter. What is it? Chief Moglin has made his decision? Well, let us not keep him waiting then. Chat with Estinian. Did he not do his chores? Wait, good King Moglmog has the exact same energy as Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker. I don't think I've heard of that before. How go your trials, Warrior of Light? I myself have been sent on a number of expeditions to chastise the local dragon population. Did not their chieftain wish to avoid inflaming the Dravanians? Such contradictions aside, our hosts seem entranced by the height of my leap. They compared me to Mog, a lance-wielding Moogle warrior of Eld who also favored such attacks. 'Twas meant as a compliment, I expect, but I doubt these furry lumps could outleap a Krakul lamb, much less a dragoon. Conclude your business here swiftly, Adi. I like not this place. Well, you can stay here forever, you friggin' jerk. Have y'all realized I don't really like Estinian very much? I don't know. I don't think I played Final Fantasy VI. Here we go. Never have I seen such determined workers. Kupo, it would have taken us moons to complete all those dreary chores and niggling errands. And have our labors proven the purity of our intentions, Chieftain? Without a doubt. In fact, there was never really all that much doubt to begin with. You were, after all, already friends with a fellow Moogle. But you see, before any meeting with Hraesvelgr could take place, certain preparations needed to be made. And what better way to help you pass the time than by having you perform all the tiresome tasks that no one ever wants to do, Kupo? Oh, right. Grrr. Oh dear, the horn. Bring out the horn, quickly now. We blow on this wondrous instrument whenever we wish to speak with the great worm, Kupo. We haven't perhaps been treating it with the care it deserves of late, and I think Moghan may have sat on it, so we needed some time for cleaning and polishing and straightening. No lasting harm done, though. Now you need simply head to Zenith, the worm's dwelling to the west, and give the horn a good toot. We are in your debt, Chieftain. Thanks to your noble gift, we shall finally have a chance to plead our case to Hraesvelgr. Very possibly, yes. But I wouldn't get my hopes up too high, Kupo. The old worm isn't terribly fond of, Your concern is appreciated, but I am quite certain that Hraesvelgr will welcome our overtures. Should we ever arrive at his lair? Come, we have squandered enough time already. Chieftan Moglin, we thank you for your gracious hospitality. Though we must soon take our leave, I pray that we may continue to nurture the shoots of this new-sprung friendship twixt earth and sky. Of course, Kupo. Visit us whenever you wish. Consider Moghome your home amongst the clouds. Well, that was fun. Now we have to speak with Moghan. Thanks for your help, Kupo. I doubt I would ever find time for all those rotten chores. Hey, it wasn't my idea. If the chieftain had spent a little less time sitting about and a little more time chieftaining, things would never have gotten so messy in the first place. And he was the one who sat on the horn, by the way. But now all the errands are done and the horn's fixed, so all's well that ends well, eh, Kupo? Oof. Well, I expect you're eager to be on your way. Did I mention your friend was looking for you, Kupo? If not, Alphanaud is looking for you. I'll be waiting just outside, stretching my wings. Let me know when you're ready to depart. To the best of my knowledge, we have all that we need for our trip to the Zenith. And I believe the Elder Seedseer and her retinue will soon be making the journey back to Gridania. It would be remiss of us, I think, not to convey our gratitude to them prior to going our separate ways, shall we? Alphanod, Adi, I do humbly thank you for what has been a most enlightening experience. Were it not for your pioneering spirit, the existence of these Moogles might never have been revealed to us. 'Tis we who should be thankful, Elder Seedseer. Were it not for your timely diplomacy, we would never have been chosen to reveal themselves at all. And 'twas your presence, Kuplakop, that ultimately won us their trust. It must have taken great courage to lead the Sanctuary of the Twelve Sword, and we are exceedingly glad that you did. It was my pleasure, Kupo. I've made so many new friends, and have so many fantastic tales to tell my kins Moogles back home. And it is to our home that we must now return. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal, my friends. Safe journey, Elder Seedseer. We too must be on our way. Hraesvelgr awaits. Warrior of Light, pray attend closely to your companion, Sir Estinian. Beneath that stoical facade, a storm of anguish seethes unseen. All right. Have you said your goodbyes and dabbed away your tears, Kupo? Then we are indeed ready to go. Nope, no armor for me. Oh well. As Chieftan Moglin already explained, the shiny instrument we gave you is the best means of grabbing Hraesvelgr's attention. I'll come along and show you the way to the Zenith. That's the big palace where you need to blow the horn. First things first, though, we need to make for Asa. Oh, and watch out for rampaging dragons. Maybe that should have been the first thing, Kupo. Off to Zenith. I don't really feel like doing that right now. I'm gonna be forced to do this though. It's dragon time, apparently. Aether Current. Thank you for your help, Ryu. Really. I don't think my tiny bard butt cheeks could do this all by myself. I think the road goes this way, actually. Lots of dinosaurs. This one we can't avoid, though. Alright, before we fight that dragon, I want to get this ether current while we're here. Just super quick. There we go. Holy crap. Oh, I didn't realize you were like a million levels ahead of me. Then a 7, a million, same thing. What's a moogle doing here? This is a saw, part of the great worm Hraesvelgr's domain. Nidhogg's meddlesome minions would like nothing more than to burn it down to rubble, so I must always remain diligent in my lookout duties. Kubo. Okay, before I talk to Moghan, I'm gonna get this ether current. I almost jumped down there. Let's not jump to my death. Things were a bit bitey for a while there, but I think we've arrived in one piece, Coupeau. I wonder what has the dragons so awfully snappy. I mean, the bad ones are always bad, but they seem worse than usual. Ooh, that I can use, though. I don't know if I like it, but... We may have a small problem, Coupeau. When the winds are high like this, Hraesvelgr invariably abandons his lofty perch and heads to the lands below to hunt. If you tried blowing the horn now, I doubt he'd hear it. I suggest we stop at the clearing up ahead and rest until the wind dies down. This is the road to Zenith. So we're getting a lot closer to Hraesvelgr now. This is going to be a bit treacherous. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this one we're gonna have to waste. Yeah, I really like the music here. There's another Aether Current, which I'm going to claim. This should do nicely, Coupeau. The winds will likely have died down by tomorrow, but until then, we might as well make ourselves comfortable. If we must interrupt our journey so close to its end, I suppose this place is as good as any. And mayhap a brief respite from the hardships of the road will help to clear our minds in readiness for the coming parley. Very well, then. I believe a campfire is in order. A campfire, that sounds like a smart idea. Leave the gathering the fuel to me. I acquired a keen nose for firewood during my time in the frozen wastes in Perthus. Clear our minds? 'Tis Master Alphanod whose mind needs clearing. The thought of meeting a great worm in the flesh has befuddled the boy. Did you see him stroll away as if these ruins were not crawling with deadly beasts? Follow him, Adi, and see that the wildlife does not make a meal of our young friend. We will have the camp ready by the time you return. wow, I can't go over the edge there. That's weird. Watch out, there's another one. Somebody else already aggroed it, so that's good. First. Hopefully something doesn't snack on me while I'm doing this. There we go. Now to the purple ring. Location. Back to Estinian. See, I was right to worry about the boy's safety. Once Alphanod returns with the wood, we can see about supper. The Ice Queen has filled a pot with what looked like stew ingredients, ready for the fire. She was carrying all that with her? Wow. Few things compare to the simple pleasure of sitting beside a crackling campfire of one's own making. Ha! So speaks the great explorer. Until recently, you wouldn't have had recognized firewood if it came with kindling and a flint. He's such an ass. 'Tis well he instructed me so patiently then. But yes, left to my own devices, I would have been compelled to signal to Ysayle with a pile of damp leaves. Yeah, Kryuki, it looks like they're just having a moment. It could be a mixture of both. I was born the pampered son of a Charlayan dignitary, and alongside my twin, became the youngest student ever to be accepted into the studium. How proud I was to match wits with scholars and philosophers, how ignorant of mine own shortcomings. That hubris invited manipulation and betrayal, and led to the downfall of the Scions. We all of us are guilty of similar ignorance. How many men lay down their lives, never knowing what it is they fight for, never questioning that which they have been taught to believe? 'Twas only upon meeting Hraesvelgr that I learned the truth hidden within our history. Were it not for the chance encounter, I would never have vowed to tear down the Holy See and expunge the falsehoods with which it fans the flames of conflict. I would have lived and died in ignorance, and that the truth has driven me to do terrible things, I cannot deny, but I would rather sin in the pursuit of peace than imagine myself virtuous for perpetuating a needless war. If this journey has taught me anything, it is the importance and difficulty of holding one's convictions in the face of failure, of striving always to replace one's ignorance with knowledge. You are well on your way, Master Alphinaud. At your age, I was but a fool swinging a spear, with scarcely a thought in my head. Even now, I struggle to acknowledge the misconceptions under which I have labored. Sitting here amongst these grand ruins, how can I deny that man and dragon once lived in peace? But for all that such an age existed, we are now in a time of war. Nidhogg killed my family, and no quirk of history will exonerate him. I may be ignorant of how the Dragonsong War began, but if we do not put an end to this conflict now, I can say for a certainty that it will only breed more vengeful souls such as mine. In my hand resides the power to vanquish a great worm. If Ishgard's survival nests on me wielding that power, I will slay Nidhogg himself, orders or no. Estinian, you gave your word. My word is contingent upon the success of our parley. Show me the strength of your convictions, Lady Iceheart. Convince Hraesvelgr of the righteousness of your cause. Doubt not, but I shall, Dragoon. Well, winds willing, we shall have our answers in the morrow. Let us sleep now and face our fate with the rising of the sun. Oof. The place is gorgeous. Let's see what I look like with that new armor. kind of badass, actually. Not gonna lie. Hey, what, you don't think I'm hot? Is that what it is? It's like, eh, it's a cat girl. Once you see one, you see them all, right? I do? Oh, are you talking about the overlay on the side? To the left side? Well, thank you. That was actually originally a sketch piece that Bazariske did for me. It was originally like kind of a blue and white sketch. But I asked her permission, since it was so good, I asked her permission if I could invert the colors and make it like the main part of my overlay. And she said go for it. So I was like, alright. And I made it up, and I got the whole overlay all tweaked out and everything, and then I sent her a screenshot, and she was blown away. She thought it looked awesome. So I was pretty pleased about that. But thank you. I worked pretty hard on it. Yeah. She's amazing. Like, pretty much whenever she opens up to do any sort of commission at all, like, you know, headshots or, like, an icon or anything like that, I mean, I just make sure I jump on it, because she does not open for commissions that often. The campfire was so cozy. I must have fallen asleep, Coupeau. But do you feel how the winds have shifted? They will have borne Hraesvelgr back to the skies above Zenith. I'm sure of it. Yeah. And since it was part of a sketch, like, I spent like a few solid hours actually cutting out the main piece and making it like a PNG that would actually sit over the stream nicely like that. And there's actually, I think there's like half of the piece that you don't even see, because that's because of the way it is. But maybe I have it somewhere on my Dropbox that I could actually share it real quick here. Here, just give me a moment. Artistic. Ah, here it is. Well, the thing is, like, what I'm worried about is it's not exactly safe for work. Because of, like, the part where my logo, my little logo is there on the left hand and the lower left hand corner. I will post it in the Discord. You have access to that. Let's see. So on our Discord, it's going to be in the SFW Arts section. I mean, honestly, I think it is, because there's nothing wrong about a bare bottom. I'm not really showing anything weird. But I linked it there. Hey. So the safety pin. So my character originates from me poking around Second Life for years and years, and the safety pin is actually just something I kind of made when I was idle, waiting for somebody to get on. And it was a neat experiment to see what I could do with like the 3D manipulation tools that they have, however rudimentary they are. So I made actually like literally a safety pin, a giant safety pin. I didn't know what to do with it, so I made it part of the tail in my avatar. And that's been kind of a thing. I guess it's kind of like my brand, quote unquote. It's actually really interesting because no one ever asks about that. Everyone comments on it, but they never ask where it came from. Yep. But do you feel like... Okay. Let's see. This is your chance to climb to the highest floor of the palace and summon him with a toot on that shiny horn. So, I'll be heading back now. If it's all the same to you, good luck, Kupo. It was nice knowing you. It's like, well, you're dead, so see ya. Okay. Guess this is when we climb to the top. I want to get to that crystal first, though. This place is amazing. I love it. I think this is probably my favorite place out of all the other places in Final Fantasy that I've been to so far. Music is beautiful. Come on, Nugs. Let's go. Oh, hi, Ryu. I didn't expect that. Alright, I'm gonna collect this current. Kind of wondering how many more of those I have to collect. Uh-oh.
This
Mortals, why do you disturb my solitude? There he is.
Hraesvelgr.
Thou, thou speakest the name of a creature that but awaiteth the release of oblivion. Leave me.
By the 12. Mine ears hear the tongue of dragons, yet the meaning rings clear within my mind. How can that be?
Hraesvelgr, do you not remember me? 'Twas I whom you found in Vidofnir. I who glimpsed the truth. The truth about your past. About Shiva.
do not speak her name, mortal.
But speak it I must. I have summoned Shiva's soul from the beyond and offered myself as her vessel. She has made her heart known to me.
Foolish girl, thinkest thou my beloved spirit hath descended from the heavens? That the secrets of her heart are thine to know?
I have surrendered mine to her. Do you not see, my love? I am Shiva reborn.
Gullible fool, the light but illuminated the past for thee. It did not grant thee omniscience. The spirit thou hast summoned belongeth not to Shiva, but a shade conjured by thine own fancy. So before I read this next one, so basically how the tale goes is that I guess there was a war between dragons and man before in Kurthus. So Kurthus was like kind of like the realm of like, you know, where dragons lived, and that's where they prospered and all that. But man came into being and started to move into Kurthus. And the dragons didn't like that very much, so they were constantly at odds with each other, but Shiva was the only one that actually went to talk to them, and to parley with them. And when she did that, Hraesvelgr and Shiva kind of bonded in a way, but the breadth of a human life is but just a glimmer, like a fraction of a second, in the longevity of a dragon. It's minuscule, kind of like, you know, how the life cycle of an ant is minuscule and compared to our lifespan. So when Shiva grew old, she couldn't bear to be separated from Hraesvelgr because they had such a strong bond. Here's the twisted part. So she begged for him to eat her, and he hesitated, and then he obliged. So that's how the story goes. But now this is really interesting, because this is starting to add to that whole story. In an age long past, mine own kin were guilty of like folly. Beguiled by the Dark One's lies, they attempted to resurrect a king amongst worms, yet the divinity they called forth merely borrowed the semblance of my fallen brood brother. a very big dragon. Such gods are not summoned, but created. Phantoms spun from the threads of misplaced faith. Wow. So that's what the primals are. Interesting. And like, before I go any further, I just think it's really interesting what they do with Hraesvelgr's voice. I mean, there are lots of dragons that like have like, you know, like just a regular voice that when they're talking to you, you can understand them. But he has a language all his own, and then I'm basically the role I'm filling right now for all of y'all is an interpreter, which is really interesting.
Then the spirit that answered me.
Was but thy dream of Shiva. Thy soul hath been corrupted by a deity of thine own making, child. Oh, you just shattered her soul.
Be that as it may, Lord Hraesvelgr, Izel's desire to heal the rift between man and dragon is real, and it has borne us this far. We would spare both our kind and yours the ravages of this senseless war. Pray join your voice to ours in a call for peace and forgiveness.
The tale of thy kind is one of avarice, treachery, and death, and thou wouldst speak to me of peace? Hark thee, mortal, to the naked truth, then tell me thou deservest forgiveness. Here we go.
Esk ein isol ul a, dran il esk afashi.
1,200 years ago, my beloved Shiva's sacrifice served to bring an end to the war twixt man and dragon, paved the way for an age of peace and cooperation.
Für eine kinu, losken stari strari dran, lar hesne schnell.
2 centuries of harmony were to follow, during which time the Elezen learned much about us, not least that the eyes of a great worm are the wellspring of its strength.'Twas out of the selfish desire to possess this strength that King Thordan conspired to undo all that our peoples had achieved together. With the aid of his leal knights, that most noble of Elezen lured my brood sister, Vidofnir, into an ambush, and took from her that which he craved. Fain would I strike the image from my mind, yet still the scene doth linger, of my brood sister's tattered corpse, Defiled by her Elysian allies, they had torn out her eyes and feasted upon them in a manner of wild beasts. Wow. Yet that was not all. For from their bloody banquet the fiends had gained strength beyond that of mortal men. Even now I labor to comprehend the enormity of their betrayal. That is really tough to read. Nidhogg was the first to learn of the atrocity, and he took to the skies hungry for vengeance. But though he slew Thordan and some few of his knights, their fellow butchers knew only too well where to aim their spears. And with now practiced savagery, they set about my brood brother, sending him flailing from the field. Such is the truth of the Holy See would keep me. Such is the truth the Holy See would keep hidden. Such was the beginning of the Dragon Song War. "'Tis a song my kind shall ne'er forget, and should 10,000 years pass, and Ishgard crumbled into dust."
Your tale bears scant resemblance to the one I was taught. How convenient that it should absolve your kind of all responsibility. But tell me, Dragon, why should I believe your version of events?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it was because, he was there? What thou choosest to believe is immaterial. The betrayal that yet haunts mine every waking moment is no less than the truth to my kind. And Nidhogg meaneth for Thordan's people to suffer for this sin till the end of days. That which thou imaginest a war of extinction is but a punishment, a siege of the spirit. Hast thou not seen those who tire of the torment, those who abandon their own and side with dragonkind?
Ishgard's so-called heretics.
Know that all the traitors' progeny bear a trace of Ratotskr's essence, but a single sip of our blood is enough to awaken it.
Then, the seed lies within us.
Okay. So basically, they have like a little drop of actual dragon blood, and they turn into dragons. Is that what I'm? Is that what I'm getting from this? Like the dragons that we kill are actually people, or they were people? Maybe I did, but I kind of just didn't realize it at the time. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty shocking. God, this game, holy shit. "'Tis for this reason that those who abandon their loyalties are rewarded with a drink, and thus are they transformed, to join the ranks of Nidhogg's ever-growing army as newborn dragons. One by one, through death or defection, my brood brothers shall account for all of the betrayer's children."
Ye gods, I have borne witness to such a transformation. Looked on as a heretic assumed the shape of a dragon. I imagined it some manner of Drovanian enchantment. But if any Ishgardian, regardless of allegiance, has such potential within them, 12 forgive us. To think of all the dragons we've slain!
There will always be some, of course, who choose to fight until the bitter end, like thee, Dragoon. But struggle as thou might, thy youthful vigor will be spent ere thou reachest 20 and 10, and Nidhogg shall remain to torment thine offspring.
Oft have I wondered why Nidhogg did not simply raze Ishgard to the ground.
That's why.
Now I have my answer. He has no intention of winning the Dragonsong War, for it is no war at all, but vengeance, an eternal requiem sung for his murdered sister.
Thou hast the right of it, Dragon Slayer. Comprehendest now the futility of thy quest?
I have not come this far only to admit defeat. We can still return the eye to Nidhogg and beg forgiveness for our ancestors' crimes. Mayhap our words will sway him.
They won't. Stubborn child, thou thinkest in mortal terms. Our perception of time is too broad for thee to grasp. "'Tis a simple matter for thee to offer thine apologies. Thou didst not perpetrate the crime. Despite thy visions, the deeds of history seem distant to thee. For a worm such as Nidhogg, however, that history is yet part of his present. as fresh as the blood that did gush from Ratotsker's wounds. How could he not be driven mad? Isn't he pretty? I want to pet him too.
Unsith Sohm ishi, eskfar ulgar los am.
'Tis only by the calming embrace of Shiva's soul that mine own fury hath not consumed me.
Snosk for non an lis an, skål ilens an, skål.
But let us speak no more of what is done. My faith in your kind is spent, and I would be alone. Wow, holy shit. I don't know what to say. Holy shit. Oh. Hraesvelgr was every bit as awe-inspiring as I imagined. His voice fairly dripped with power, the will behind his words so undeniable that it transcended my ignorance of the dragon's tongue. 'Tis but a pity that I misliked what he said. So far did we travel, even unto the very heavens themselves, only to be dismissed like unruly children. And far from mitigating this humiliation, the hidden truths we have learned serve only to prove that our grand mission of peace was destined to fail from the first. Nothing will deter Nidhogg from his course.
Well, what do you propose we do now? I, for one, am intent on continuing to the east.
What is there to be found in the east?
Nidhogg's lair, the Eyrie, is said to lie in that direction. And the eye tells me he is near.
You cannot still mean to slay him.
You cannot still mean to stop me. I have been true to my word, and aided you in this fool's errand with Hraesvelgr. But your efforts at parley have come to naught, Lady Iceheart. I would see Ishgard saved, and for that, Nidhogg must die.
With the tale of our ancestors' vile betrayal yet ringing in your ears, you speak of continuing this war?
Nay, lady. I would but pierce its vengeful heart. When Nidhogg dies, this war shall die with him.
A moment, Estinian. You yourself spoke of the Great Worm's strength, that you believed him powerful enough to raise your city to the ground. How then are we few to challenge him?
Alrighty, Tez. Have a good night. Sleep well. And thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. You are always welcome here.
Even behind the stout walls of Ishgard, with an army of knights manning the defenses, our victory would be hard won. Yet you propose to contend with the beast in his own lair.
In close combat, this will afford us an advantage. And if the tales are true, the Warrior of Light has bested many an invincible foe. But such speculation is meaningless if we cannot even find the worm. Our first task must be to seek out Nidhogg's lair.
The story of this nation grows bloodier by the moment. Must death always be answered with more of the same?
Such is the way of things, I fear. I shall consider it a miracle if mine armor is not stained crimson ere this conflict is ended.
That I should be blinded by my own lies. Everything I believed, everything I thought I was, gone. All gone.
Leave her. Your words will not reach her now. And we have not the time to wait for her to gather up the pieces of her shattered faith.
It's not enough to plunge the dagger into someone's stomach, but you gotta twist it a few times, don't you? Asshole. Okay, so I have gone pretty long, actually. This is far and away the longest stream I've had so far. Thank y'all for sticking it out to the end. I don't know, I'm still kind of in shock by all that. That's gonna take some digestion. But I think I probably should wrap up and actually find someone to raid. Yeah, for sure. But wow. Honestly, it sure was worth going through all of that to get to here. And to get to see all of that and read it and... Oh man. Wow. Thank you, Ryu, for accompanying me through all of this on up to here. I really appreciate it. You're watching my back the whole time. Carrying my ass up here. So worth it. Let's see. Who do we got? There's actually not really many people playing right now. Again, as always, if y'all have any suggestions on who to raid, definitely open to it. I've got my own list. Let's see. So if y'all have any suggestions, please speak up. That's okay. Just checking someone out real quick here. Once I get past the commercial, So the next stream after today is going to be Tuesday night at 6 p.m. PST. So how would y'all like to round out your night with a little bit of art? You know, something nice, super chill, kind of digest what we just witnessed. Someone who I haven't watched their stream in a while is Sweet Star Designs. They're running a stream right now. It's Calm Vibes Art Day. Come chill. You know what? I can't think of anything better to do with the rest of my night than watch somebody draw stuff. So I think that's what we're going to do. Let me get that started. Yeah, it is a pretty big story, and it's not over yet, not by a long shot. And really, thank you all for sharing this with me. I mean, this is it's just incredible. Thank you, Paula. Alrighty. And with that, please stick around for the raid, because this person, they're actually really sweet and nice, and they're a really great artist. So I think y'all have had fun, and it'll be kind of a suitable wind down from everything that just happened. And thank y'all for coming by. Thank y'all for spending your Sunday night with me. It really means a lot. And I hope this coming week, y'all have a nice, easy week with no drama. And hopefully I will see each and every one of you on Tuesday night at 6. Alrighty. Take care, folks. Have a great night. Sleep well. Bye-bye.